Hello there and welcome to Inkquiring Minds. My name is Doug and I'm back with another fountain pen review. One of the questions I get asked all the time is which fountain pen would I recommend to a new fountain pen user, or what is the best entry-level fountain pen? The typical answer most people give is the Pilot Metropolitan. Now, I don't have a lot of love to give the Metro, but the Pilot Explorer is the pen I've always recommended as a starter fountain pen. It's well built, light, comes in many colors, has many nib options, and will accept a Pilot Con 70 converter. I'd also been intrigued by the Pelikan Twist and decided to get one and see if it might change my recommendation of which is the best starter fountain pen. Join me and see if this pen has changed my opinion right now. I took it out of the little soft pack and it's kind of squished. So I'm hoping that this Pelikan Twist that I got on Amazon the other day and sent to me today isn't squished. I wanted to try out one of these for a long time. And here's the pen. Let's take a look at the box first. It's in German. It's for left and right hand, and it's a medium, made in Germany, of course, and all these different languages. Pelikan Twist, Hohlhalter, fountain pen silver, Pelikan, and it's this lovely silver. Yeah, so there's the Pelikan cartridge, a long standard international. So it comes together and then it snaps. So I'm guessing that this is a pull cap and the first time is going to be tough. Oh yeah, there we go. First time is the charm. There it is. Triangular grip. Do I like triangular grips? No. Do I like this one? Maybe. We'll have to do some research to see whether I can get a cartridge converter for this pen, but that's a very nice pen right at the first blush. I will show the parts and features of this pen, show some size comparisons and measurements, and then provide a writing sample. And then I'll talk about what I like and what I don't like so much about this fountain pen. Overall, the pen is medium-sized in length and very thick, but it's very light at only 21 grams. Here it is with my Pilot Explorer. They are roughly the same length. The twist is a couple of millimeters longer, but the twist is much thicker at 17.5 millimeters in the middle compared to only 12 millimeters in the middle for the Explorer. The light injection molded white plastic body is painted with a matte silver paint, and it has this lovely spiraling twist. I do think that the twist and the Explorer are made of the same thermoplastic, which we can see on the inside of the caps. I think this is polypropylene, which tends to be stronger and more resistant to cracking or shattering than polystyrene. Polystyrenes are the clear plastics that you see in CD cases and TWSBI pens. You can see how the Explorer is gray metallic paint over the white polypropylene. From the top, we see the Pelikan logo stamped into the plastic and what looks like vent holes, but they aren't. The cap liner seals that nib completely. The twisting cap tapers up to the almost seamless division between the cap and the barrel, and then the barrel tapers down again to the rounded triangle bottom finial that has Pelikan Germany in the injection molding. And the barrel has Pelikan and the Pelikan logo in the injection molding as well. I left the sticker on here, and it has an M for medium, an L+R for left or right grips, made in Germany, and some product barcodes. And there is no clip. That might be a deal breaker for some. The cap slips off, not easily the first time, but after that, it's a lot easier now. Now that I've been using the pen for about 6 months, it's much easier to uncap. With the cap off, we see the long spiral rubberized sculpted grip section and the medium steel nib. The steel nib is very similar in shape to the Lamy style steel nib, but unlike the Lamy, it's not removable. And there is the plastic feed. The section's two sculpted spiral curves on the top are surprisingly very comfortable because of the soft rubber and the very ergonomic spots for your fingers. And the bottom of the grip is a nice smooth curve. Now, if you don't have a tripod grip like this might not work out for you. Let's take a closer look at this nib. The nib doesn't have a breather hole and has the Pelikan logo and an M for medium stamped into it. The section unscrews and it accepts standard international cartridges, either one long one like this or two short ones with one in the section and one in the boot. and will accept a standard international converter as well. You have to be careful what type of standard international converter you use with this pen, as I found that the one I have from STILFORM will work, but the one I have from Waterman won't. Getting a Pelikan standard international converter would remove any guesswork. And the barrel screws back on the section again, and there's a final click right there that lines it up with the triangular shape. So it goes right back into position again. It's very clever. It must have something to do with the way the threads are shaped at the end. The inside of the cap shows a black plastic cap liner that seals the nib from evaporation. And it works brilliantly because I can leave this pen untouched for weeks and then pick it up and it writes again the first time, every time. And the cap snaps back on again with a nice positive click. The cap does post, but not very deeply. And even though it's very light, it makes this pen a little bit long and unwieldy at 176 millimeters. Unposted, the pen is very comfortable and light and very well balanced. I bought this pen on Amazon for $25 Canadian or around $18 US. It's available in 2 nib sizes, fine and medium, and comes in 19 different colors. Now let's look at some size comparisons. And here is the Pelikan Twist with a Pilot Explorer, a Schaefer Pop, a Sailor Tuzu, a Lamy Safari, and a Platinum Profonte. Open up a little bit more so you can see them all. Now let's look at them posted. And here they are posted. See, they're all rather long when they're posted, except for the Profonte. But they're all extremely light pens. And of course the Twist has a much thicker section than any of these pens. Now let's look at them unposted. And here they are unposted. And of course the new Sailor Tuzu has an adjustable grip in that it has a sort of a triangular grip section, but you can adjust the alignment, the angle of it to your hand. Now let's look at some measurements and I'll be back with a writing sample. And we're back with the writing portion of the review. This is Clairefontaine 90 GSM paper, and this is the Pelikan Twist, and it has a medium steel nib. Let's check the wetness. Well, it's nicely wet actually. That ink is very dry. This is just a standard cartridge blue, so very, very dry. And I think with a starter student kind of knockaround pen, you're going to be using some fairly cheap papers, so you want drier ink anyway. But it is very, very smooth. This is like glass. There's hardly any feedback. Feed. Use your words. Feed back. There we go. And the ink, as I said, is really just a sort of standard cartridge blue. I don't even know what brand the cartridge is. These are short cartridges. This is the Pelikan cartridge that came with the pen, which I took out to see whether I could fit 2 short cartridges in the pen. As to line variation, well, you can actually press out a little bit. Look at that. There's a little bit of bounce on that steel nib. Isn't that surprising? So it's certainly not a flex, but it makes for a nice comfortable writing surface that it bounces a little bit. And the line this nib makes is a 0.6 millimeter, which is bang on a Western medium. And for our quote. So during the middle of that writing sample, it started to run dry a little bit, probably because I had it open for so long. But I gave the cartridge a little bit of a squeeze and it's flowing very nicely. And for some reverse writing, it doesn't really let you turn it around because of the triangular grip, but you get a much more fine line and it's not drying out and it's not scratchy. And for some quick writing, no issues whatsoever. So what do I like and what do I not like about this fountain pen? Well, my list of likes is rather long. The most surprising to me is that I like the triangular rubberized grip. Who knew? It's very comfortable in my hand. Your mileage may vary, of course, depending on your style of grip.
YMMV.
I like the light plastic body and cap and very much enjoy that twist. And it isn't just a random twist either. This has been carefully thought out. Of course it's been thought out. They're German engineers after all.
Dad, what is this show?
I don't know. It's just a German guy listing items and then declaring them good.
Willkommen! Where are we? Das ist gut! Okay, sunsets. Das ist gut. Ja! The Autobahn. Vroom vroom. Das ist gut. Oompa music. Das ist gut.
God, I wish I could get tickets to that show.
The twist curves perfectly for where your fingers land on the section. And then the twist curves on so that the back part, the flat of that twist, lands on the flat part of that spot between your thumb and your forefinger. What's that called? What's that called, that spot right there between your thumb and forefinger? It hasn't got a name? Well, I'll name it. I'm going to call it the thumb crotch. I like that. The thumb crotch. Get used to it. And I like the positive click to cap the pen, and I like how the barrel snaps into alignment when you close it. I like the many colors available on this model, and I like that without a clip, the shape of the pen is its own roll stop. But mostly, I like the smooth, juicy nib that stays wet and ready to use even after weeks of abandonment. That is a testament to the cap seal, and the smooth nib is a testament to Pelikan. Their nibs on their Souverain line of very expensive pens are incredible and some of the best in the world in my opinion. But this little steel nib on this $20 pen is every bit as smooth and wet as my Pelikan M800. And what do I not like so much about this pen? Well, that list is a bit shorter. I don't like that the pen doesn't post better than it does. The cap is so light that it makes no difference in balance, but that long length makes it very unwieldy in my hand. It feels like I'm writing with a long stick.
Great. Somebody get the stick.
I don't mind the lack of a clip, but the pen is so thick that it won't fit into the sleeves of my pen case. So look at that. It just stretches it out, and then if I can get it all the way in there, it's hard to get out. That's what she said.
That's what she said. Oh.
I think Pelikan should make an add-on clip for this model like Kaweco does for the Sport. And I think the nib unit should be unscrewable, or at least the nib should be pullable. And it would be cool if Pelikan had some calligraphy nib options like there are for the Explorer. Finally, does the twist displace the Explorer as my recommended starter pen? Well, it's close, but no. I still think the Explorer is the best option. If you're thinking of fountain pen enabling someone you know and love, get them an Explorer with a Con 70 converter. Now, if Pelikan had a twist that came in candy cane stripes, now that would be an awesome stocking stuffer, or even an ornament for your Christmas tree. And there you have it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell to get instant notifications whenever a new video is posted. And you can join as a member of my channel for only 99 cents a month, and I guarantee I'll answer your comments in the comment section, and you will get cool emojis, badges, sneak peek unboxing videos, as well as instant access to my videos the moment I post them. And that just leaves it for me to say, thank you for watching, and that's all she wrote.
I made this.